This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, January 28th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. I am back. Took a few days off, went down to New Orleans, had some fun, and many thanks to Tim Hamilton for standing in for me on Friday and Monday. All right, let's get underway. Very early Sunday morning at about 2:56 a.m., actually, in the 1200 block of President Street, somebody reported a hit-and-run accident where a silver Chevrolet struck a parked vehicle. They also said that the driver of the Chevrolet fled out of the vehicle on foot as soon as it happened. The police responded and they were not able to immediately locate the owner of the Chevrolet. However, the owner did call at 6:30 a.m. the following morning to report the car stolen. She did say that she lost the keys to the vehicle during the evening of January 25th, and it was last parked in the unit block of Silverwood Circle. Now, Silverwood Circle should sound familiar to you because we just had another car theft there the other day. Yesterday morning, just before 10 a.m., the Annapolis Fire Department responded to the unit block of Maryland Avenue for a suspicious package, possibly a hazardous materials call, and 2 sickened patients. When they arrived, there were 2 individuals that said they were not feeling well after they had opened up a package received from China 2 weeks ago. The hazmat crews did enter the residence, located the contaminated packages, and both patients were taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. It is still under investigation. We don't know what it was that was in that box that caused the 2 to get sick. Yesterday afternoon, the Anne Arundel County Fire Department released a report on a drowning that happened on the Rhode River on Sunday afternoon. Apparently, firefighters responded at about 3:40 p.m. to the report of a swimmer missing in the area of the Rhode River near Locust Point. The caller did report that he had jumped off of a yacht to retrieve a dinghy and subsequently went under the water and did not surface. Divers did conduct a search. It took them about 3 hours, and they did recover the body of a man who was declared deceased at the scene. And unfortunately, this seems like it's getting to be a daily kind of a report, but yet another restaurant has closed in the Annapolis area. Boston Market, which is at the festival at Riva, has closed. All the windows are papered up. The location has been removed from their website, and we were unable to get in touch with any management to find out what the story is. They do have some other local stores in the area: Glen Burnie, Gambrels, and Fort Meade. And on a much happier note, if you'll remember last June, we held the first ever Annapolis Pride Parade and Festival, and it was a fantastic event. It drew thousands of people, singles, couples, gay, straight, black, white, it didn't really matter. There were thousands of them, families were there, and it was a great family event for the city. Well, Annapolis Pride, who put that on, is building on last year's success, and they have announced that they're going to have the second annual Annapolis Pride Parade and Festival. This time it is going to be on Saturday, June 27th, 2020. Registration is now open. You can go to annapolispride.org and get information on that. The parade will begin at noon on June 27th at Amos Garrett Boulevard. We'll come down West Street to Calvert Street, sort of dissipate there, but the festival will be on Calvert Street and that first block of West Street as it was last year, and that will run from noon until 5 p.m. If you're interested in getting your group involved in the parade or the festival, or you're looking for sponsorship opportunities, volunteer to sign up, maybe you're an entertainer that wants to entertain at the festival, all of that information is right on the newly redesigned website, annapolispride.org. Check that out and make sure you save that date on the calendar, June 27th, 2020, for the second annual Annapolis Pride Parade and Festival. All right, that does it for today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. If you are someplace that you can give us a rating or a review, please do that because that really helps us out as we continue to grow. Once again, many thanks to Tim Hamilton for stepping up for a couple days for me. Much appreciated. I hope you got a chance to listen to the Legacy Business Spotlight last Saturday when we talked with the Hospice of the Chesapeake and Ben Marcantonio. That was fun and very interesting for me. All right, that's it. Hang tight. George Young, he's coming up in just a minute with your local DMV weather.
Here's to the teacher who spends her weekend helping children who need a little extra attention. To the soldier who missed the birth of his baby while serving overseas. To the EMT working full-time and taking night classes. To the police officers and firefighters working long hours away from their families to keep our families safe. Here's to you, our hometown heroes. I'm Alan Hyatt, Chairman and President of Severn Bank, and we know there are many heroes among us, men and women who serve without expecting anything in return, which is why we're honored to offer our Hometown Heroes program to educators, law enforcement officers, firefighters, first responders, healthcare workers, and military personnel. Whether you're opening a checking account or buying a new home, we're here to give back to you. Learn more about our Hometown Heroes program at severnbank.com. Severn Bank, here with you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, January 28th. Yesterday's temps got up to the near expected 50-degree mark, but it felt much cooler with way more than expected clouds in the skies above. And while it will be much sunnier today, a breezy wind will make it feel fairly chilly once again, with temps in the mid to upper 40s and winds gusting over 20 miles per hour at times. More sun and 40s tomorrow through Friday, with a chance of a storm then impacting the region Saturday. Though it doesn't look too promising at this point, but it is worth watching as it could take a bit of a path up the coast, as opposed to pretty much every other storm we've had this winter, which has moved by well to the northwest of the Annapolis region, and that different path alone could help produce some wintry precip if things work out perfectly. But at this point, we're not at all that excited about it, as the models appear to want to push the storm out to sea, and also because we simply don't think enough cold air will be available for snow regardless of the track. But stay tuned for updates as we'll be tracking this one daily. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching the Apple or Google App Stores for DCMD VA Weather. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and on our website at dmvweather.com, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hey, Annapolis, Eastern Shore, and Anne Arundel County. My name's Rick Peters, and I'm the president of Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland. Need a new job in the new year to help take you in a different direction? Maybe you aren't feeling fulfilled in your current job and want to be part of the excitement and growth of the clean energy industry. Consider coming to work for Solar Energy Services and give yourself a new career and fresh start at a company that not only offers competitive pay and benefits, but also cares about our employees as much as we care about our customers. That says a lot, because we've been in business for over 40 years, and we know how to provide 5-star service. Visit solarsaves.net or call 410-923-6090 today. We are hiring immediately for solar installers, drafting specialists, and commercial project managers as we prepare for another great year. Are you up for the challenge? Apply today. Sunshine's a-wastin'.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.